I hope I'm not too late with talking about this game. Well, since it did get ported to the Switch, I guess I'm not late, but I never heard of this game till, well, I saw some Call Me Johnny's review of the game we're looking at today. And well, it looked pretty fun, so I decided to get it. And well, again, I'm mainly focusing on the second game, but I may get the first game soon. I'm definitely getting the third game when that comes out. And well, here's hoping it's a good game, because I definitely loved Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which was developed by Platinum Games, with the director of Bayonetta also directing Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe, a game that I don't think I'm ever going to touch, no offense to Beautiful Joe fans, and also Okami, a game that I can't wait to talk about once again, because it got a PS4, Xbox One, and a PC port. By the way, with Bayonetta 2, I heard this game was actually not going to be a thing if it wasn't with the help of Nintendo. Now, with the character of Bayonetta being how she is, like really sexual, I guess the right words would be, this really came as a shock, because Nintendo still has a lot of family-friendly attitude. And what really fucking surprised me with this game, A, starting out as a Wii U exclusive, and also having a Playboy advertisement with one of the models for the magazine cosplaying as Bayonetta for a photo shoot. And well, with all that said, I really hope this review stays family friendly though, because again, of how sexual the character of Bayonetta is. Oh wait, I don't make money on YouTube anymore. Okay, seriously, please support me on Patreon. Every dollar fucking counts, people, seriously. But anyways, getting back on track. In my opinion, this game really does have the same problem as Devil May Cry 3, in that it's, well, not really beginner friendly at the normal difficulty, or as this game calls it, the second climax. Yeah, there's a like that. By the way, let's get this started. This is my review of Bayonetta 2. Our story starts with the legend of Acer. Apparently, there are 3 worlds in this universe: a world of light, a world of darkness, and a world of chaos. Each world needed a ruler, and that went double for the world of chaos. The ruler of the world of chaos, named Acer, pitied the humans because of the lack of free will. Splitting his power into 2 equal halves, he entrusted this to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light and the left eye of darkness gave the humans the power of free will, with 2 people inheriting one of the eyes of Acer. They gained the power of creation, though the right eye of light and the person possessing it were lost forever. The possessor of said right eye was the last of the Lumen Sages. I don't think I'm ever gonna narrate anything like that ever again, but anyways, cutting to present day, we meet Enzo, this world's punching bag. I'm not even fucking kidding with this. In the first game, creatures from Paradiso, this world's version of heaven, and Bayonetta basically landed on his car. Crashing it, mind you. Well, here he's out shopping for Christmas until he runs into, well, Bayonetta, and she basically forces him to tag along on her shopping until, well, this happens. Again, this is why Enzo's basically this world's punching bag. I swear, it's worse than what Squidward goes through. Especially in that House Fancy episode. Suddenly, a jet goes out of control and is about to crash into Enzo's, well, into the shot that Enzo's at. And, well, this is where Bayonetta basically gets, well, kicks a jet up into the air. I don't know if she understands how to actually punt I mean, you got to get it further down the field so the team can't, well, the other team can't get out closer to a touchdown, for God's sakes. But anyways, it's kind of revealed why the jet went out of control. Angels from Paradiso's kind of fucking things up. And well, after dealing with some enemies called Acceptance, Rodin comes in, speeding on the side of a building using Enzo's car, and well, gives Bayonetta an early Christmas present. 4 guns for her hands and feet called Love is Blue. Dealing with more creatures of Paradiso and reuniting with Jean, Bayonetta summons a demon from Inferno. Guess what Inferno is supposed to be? But the demon kind of goes off the chain for some reason and somehow separates John's soul from her body. Killing the demon, Bayonetta takes John's body to Rodin's bar, the Gates of Hell. And well, Bayonetta goes on a quest to get John's soul back to her body. And while Enzo tells Bayonetta about a mountain that's supposed to be the link to Paradiso and Inferno. During her travel, she meets a kid named Loki. To describe Loki, basically take Yugi, dye his hair silver, give him dreadlocks, baggy pants, and a hood, and well, you got Yugi from The Hood. And well, there's something about him and the area in which Bayonetta needs to travel to save John's soul. All in all, the story is alright and only really serves to, well, give the reason to why we do the shit we do in gameplay, and that's basically it. I mean, it's like Devil May Cry, the story really isn't that important, though if you do care about story, play the first game before even going here. This part's off script, because here's the thing, I never played the first game, it's on Wii U, it's ported onto as a Switch as well. I can easily run it on my PC, but here's the thing, I was fucking lost. I only guessed some things, and I got lucky with my guesses, because I was just fucking lost with a lot of this shit. Okay, now, before I say anything about the full-on gameplay, please, for the love of God, do not play this with touch controls. Using the Wii U gamepad, or on the Switch version, playing it with the Switch undocked, you can use touch controls. Yeah, this is not a good system at all. I played part of the prologue to, well, show off this part, but I had no fucking clue what the fuck I was doing. You can't really do any reliable combos in this game with, well, touch controls. I'm just tapping the damn screen and moving the fucking stylus all around the fucking gamepad. I hate this. Oh, God. I'm glad this was not the only way to control this game. And oddly enough, the tutorials, for some fucking reason, shows how to control the game with touch controls. Yeah, that's something I really don't get at all. If you're playing this with a gamepad, don't use touch controls. If you're playing this on the Switch version, please, for the love of God, if you're playing it with the Switch undocked, do not use touch controls. Seriously, I had no fucking clue on what the fuck I was even doing in the game. The combo system is a little weird for me. I guess I'm just too used to how Metal Gear Rising Revengeance and DMC works, because it's kind of weird for me to pause in between button presses to keep a combo going. The breakdancing move from the first game returns, and it's just awesome. I really love the Beyblade-like move in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance with pole armor equipped, and it's awesome to use it here. All around the field, you can find treasure chests that can contain records, halos, heart pieces, moon pearls, or, well, lollipops. Lollipops can heal you, give you temporary invincibility, attack power, or magic power. If you have the required materials, you can craft these, though be careful, because in the first game, using one can score, well, just automatically lower your score. Yeah, this game is one of those games that will make you hate ranking systems in video games. This goes double for Resident Evil Code Veronica. And well, you're ranked on how much damage you're taking, how long it takes for you to, well, beat the area, and any and all deaths. And well, again, in the first game, using one item is enough to go from the ranking of pure platinum down to a gold medal. Let's not forget about the optional fights and these special portals. I know they're called Alpine portals in the first game, and I keep calling them Alpine portals in this game, maybe because I got fucking SAO on the mind because they're coming out with a Gun Gale anime. But anyways, and well, all of these fights are totaled into the overall score. So if you missed a couple of fights, yeah, your score is going down. If you die, your score is going down. Take one bit of damage, your score is going down. And once again, in the first game, don't use a goddamn item at all. But as I also said, you can also find records and treasure chests, and well, if you take one of those records back to Rodon, you can actually get a new weapon unlocked. And that's one way to unlock weapons, but you also unlock them traditionally by just, well, going through the story. If you want more Halos, you gotta do a good job in fights, but at times boss fights can screw you over. Probably mainly for me, because I barely bother adding new moves in this game and in Devil May Cry. Kind of butt mash my way through Revengeance. The only reason why I memorized some moves in the Werehog sections in Sonic Unleashed, because they, well, look fucking awesome. And, well, Smash Brothers, I think, kind of speaks for itself. Though, I just fucking hate this Kite Man boss, especially on the first fight. I just hate it because I can never seem to dodge it at the right times. Especially for which time to kick into maximum overdrive. But, you know, I think I had a worse time as the first fight was this Manta boss. Which this damn thing was created by Xana, so the fight would be done and over with. I do not like the swimming controls with the Surfer transformation. But, you know, at least it's a better swimming controls than in DMC. Literally, seriously. Inverted controls only work well when you're controlling airplanes. Ugh, motherfucker. But you know what, I'm not going to go into a big tangent, which was originally in my original script for the first Devil May Cry review, but getting back on track, I'm going to make a quick mention to this. Tag Climax is just a mode where you and a random person online, a friend, or in my case CPU, because I don't think anyone else is playing the Wii U version of this game. Basically, during the course of the game, you get verse cards, and once this do will allow you to fight a certain type of enemy, and, well, X amount of enemies, and, well, random battles. The difficulty is decided about how many Halos you actually bet. And I think this is a great way to grind Halos, because if you can beat the verse with max Halos you betted, then, well, basically do great. You can get all the costumes unlocked, all the abilities unlocked, and, well, just have a grand old time in, well, technical New Game Plus mode. Okay, this is going to be a little bit quick, but this game looks awesome. I don't really know what else to really say. The animations look great, and I think I prefer the blue theme over the red theme from the last game. I think it just works better for the Bayonetta series. Though I think the level select screen is just Loki playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And, well, yeah. But then again, with the graphics, I really do think games should just go for a more unique style than realistic. Because a lot of times they end up looking like clay. Like this game, and especially during cutscenes in the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of GTA 5. Hell, even in the freaking PS4, Xbox One, and PC port, they still look like clay, and I don't get that. But, just getting back on track, I really love the music to this game. Though it's not on the level of a Persona game or a Sonic game for me, it really is fucking close to it, and it's still just fucking awesome. The main theme, Tomorrow's Mine, is just an awesome song, and it works great as a battle theme, playing well during a lot of battles. Voice acting is great, though I just can't stand Loki's voice. He sounds just too annoying, and the way his British accent is, it's just, it's ear-grating at times. So, now taking account of story, gameplay, graphics, and sound, Bayonetta 2 receives an 8 out of 10. This is a really fun game, though the story is kind of a dry, and well, for me, I don't think it helps them starting out the second game, though in its defense, the story is mainly to justify what the hell you do in game. The game may not be beginner-friendly on normal mode, but it's still a really fun game. I personally have troubles with how the combos go, because I personally don't like pausing during combos, even for 1 second, but again, it's just awkward for me. More awkward when I thought you could only use the A button to throw the clams and clam blitz. I am really excited to see how Bayonetta 3 turns out, and I can't wait to get it on the Switch. And speaking of consoles, at this point in time, Bayonetta 2 is only available on the Nintendo Wii U and the Switch. If you're a level of stylized beat-em-ups, you'll like Bayonetta 2.
In my dust, then bang bang down down.